Welcome back, guys. I'm the Downward Doug, and thanks for joining me once again. For the next 5 weeks, we are going to be doing the best stretches for the CrossFit Open. I've just entered it myself, and as a newbie, I am in bits today after doing 19.1 yesterday. So we're going to do a 15-minute fix dedicated to all the exercises and drills to help you loosen up after that brutal and savage workout. So join me on the mat. You'll need 2 blocks and a strap, and we'll see you in just a second. All right, so if you're anything like me, legs, a little bit shoulders, but mainly legs and lats, kind of really knowing about it today. So I'm going to start the timer for now. Let's get onto our knees to start with. Tuck the toes under, rock the hips side to side. You're going to roll the shoulders up and back. Slowly just push the hips forward. Maybe this is okay for you. Maybe you want to go deeper. One hand onto the heel, other hand onto the heel. Press up through the chest, open up those shoulders, open up that front body. Thighs will start to get a gentle stretch in here, as will your iliopsoas, and a lot through your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. So you can find a little more range through the chest and the shoulders there, keeping this nice and open. Looking after the body is going to be as much of importance as the training will be. Hands onto the lower back and bring yourself up. As it is 5 weeks of the Open, so I imagine you want to be looking after the body in between each session. Bring the hands down, knees under hips, toes still tucked under. We're going to come up into a down dog. It's familiar to a lot of you, I'm sure. Bend the knees as much as you need to get the hips up. Just start to pedal out through those heels. Bring some life back into this body that may be struggling after yesterday, if you're anything like me. Just that the wall balls really get you, you know. The rower, if you can get a good pace, wasn't too bad, but yeah, the wall balls, also my aim isn't great. In your down dog, press through the index knuckles and the thumbs, reach the heels down, just opening up that posterior chain. Very explosive yesterday as you're pushing through the legs, both in the wall balls and the rowers. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, twist your feet both to face the right and then bring the right foot all the way down. This will open up the lat on the right-hand side, which might be quite nice after that rowing yesterday. As you pull your hip back in space, press your arm forward. You'll find your body stretching out the lats really nicely. I drop my hip slightly too. This gives me a really intense stretch, all the way almost from the tricep down to the bottom of the lat. Inhale, exhale, come a little bit further. Inhale and exhale. Bring the legs back up. Twist the feet now to the left. Same thing. Left foot comes all the way down. You can see my right heel still off the ground. Left foot is flat though. I twist my body so the hips come over to the right. I push my left hand into the ground as I bring my left hip away. Now, you'll be happy to hear most of this exercise, or rather, most of this yoga today is going to be a lot more chilled. If you're anything like me, you're going to need that after yesterday. I was struggling to walk for a long time after that session. Inhale, come back to standard, down dog, bend the knees, stretch out one more time, open up those shoulders, open up the back of those legs, reach along with the hands. Inhale, left leg comes up, 3-legged dog. And we're just going to walk that between the hands. Get it there any way you can. Drop into your low lunge here. Take a moment and just feel out those hips. And if you want, you can start to feel those glutes starting to work as we go side to side. From here, we lift ourselves up, sitting into this low lunge. Engage that right glute for a second just to get those hips nice and parallel. Really, we're going to be focusing on this right thigh though. So bend the leg up, grab hold. Now if this is a struggle, that's where we bring the strap in. You can loop the strap around the foot as best you can. Get a good connection with all of that. And then just slowly start to bring it up and back. If you can grab onto the foot, that's fine. Or if you want to grab both arms, Bring that all the way in. Open up that chest, push the hips forward. Inhale, exhale. Really squeeze that heel towards the bum if the knee allows that. Lovely bit of stretch out through that quadricep. We worked so very hard yesterday. Really enjoyed that workout though. It's luckily not too technical, which I imagine the next few sessions will be. Inhale, as you exhale, drop those hips down a little bit further. See if we can get a bit more opening through that quadricep. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Really the goal of today is to get everything back and moving. Release that strap. You can keep it at the back of your mat. You'll need it there for the other side. From here, open up that hip. Left knee comes out to the left. Come to the blade edge of that left foot. Just cycle your hips forward and back. Maybe doing circles again. Just letting this hip know everything is okay. And then when you feel ready, press into this right hand. Left hand into the top of that left thigh. Twist the torso open. Start to feel that glute start to know about it on the left side. I can even start to straighten that left leg out a little bit just to find where my edge is. Keep that hip opening up to the side. Nice, firm hand into the ground. Shoulder not collapsing but pressing away, twisting around. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. I bring that leg back down. From here, bring both hands inside of that left leg. Palms flat. Start to pull your chest through. Inhale. And if you need to, you can bring these blocks in place. Drop the elbows on. Get 2 blocks. If that's going to help you relax. Again, we want a nice passive stretch through today. Nothing too intense. After yesterday, you really want to be kind to your body. Even if you are training today, then try and make the stretch nice and relaxed. Let your body know that everything's okay. Nurture it as well as work it. Okay. You can now bring those blocks with you, put them in front of your mat. Hands come either side of the left foot. Start to straighten and bend this left leg. Get into that hamstring. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Then walk that back leg in, drop the back heel down, coming into your pyramid pose, hands either side of the left foot. Bend the knee if that's going to help. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, now forward fold over this leg. Again, option, and grab those blocks on any setting you want. Draw the chest forward, fold over this left leg. Pull that left hip back, right hip pushes forward. Inhale and exhale. From here, just bring yourself up. Left arm goes forward onto the right hip. Press into this right hand now. Start to twist yourself open to the left while you pull that left hip back, coming to this twisted pyramid. And this will start to open again into that glute, an area that might be pretty stiff after yesterday. If we can straighten the leg, we do. We keep pushing the right hip forward, left hip pulls back. Keep the blade edge of the back foot down. But if it helps, you can also come to those toes. So a little bit of freedom there for you. Inhale. Exhale. Come a little bit deeper. Oof. That hamstring turning on now. Inhale. Bring both the blocks. Walk them over to the front of the mat again. Option here. Walk out the feet a little bit wider than your pyramid pose. Come up, halfway lift. As you exhale, just bring the elbows onto the blocks, or if it feels good to come onto the ground, do that. Bring the weight into the toes. Enjoy that. Get the hips up again. If you want, you can bend the knees and push the hips up. As you do that, the hamstrings again starting to get a bit more stretch in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Walk the feet around. Frame this right foot. Drop this back knee down. Back into this familiar low lunge position. Take a moment. Open up that hip. Cycle around. Rotating. Left and right. Again, get a good dialogue with the body. Find out what's going on. Then press yourself up. Come to that low lunge position. This time, we loop. And if you can do this smoothly, do let me know how. I always find it a bit cack-handed. Get that loop around the back thigh, or back ankle if you want to lift up the thigh. Get into that lovely stretch on this left side. Both hands onto the strap if you want. Keep the hips pressing forward. Keep lifting the ankle up. I've got quite a big discrepancy on my left and right, as you might be able to tell. So you have to adapt in order to let go and not get too stressed on both sides looking exactly the same. Just work with what you got, which is similar to the workouts. Some things you'll have your strength, other things may not be as strong for you, and you just got to push through regardless and find your way. Release that down. Both hands now come inside of right knee. Rock yourself left and right, opening up. And come into the blade edge of this right foot. Right hand comes into right thigh. Again, rocking yourself back and forward. Really inviting movement into these joints that may have started to seize up yesterday. And then when you're ready, press into this left hand. Rotate up to the sky. Keep that right knee tracking towards the ground. Chest coming up. Again, see if you straighten that leg a little bit. Does that do much for the glute? Or is it better in this position with the hips coming forward? Find your version of the stretch. Enjoy it. Breathe into the spaces that you can find. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that foot back down. Both hands on the inside. Or grab your blocks once again. Come into this lizard pose. Try keep this nice and passive. Really relax everything down. Let the hips open up once again. If you're not used to going really deep in those squats and you're a fairly rough judge, then maybe you've been going deeper than normal, in which case your adductors may be screaming today. Either way, nice to just get back into this body and instead of beasting it like yesterday, just giving it a little bit of love back, letting it know rather that you care. Keep nice and relaxed here. From here, bring yourself back up. Keep these close by if you want. Hands come either side of the right foot. We start to bring that back heel down, get that block out the way, or rather that strap. Straighten, bend this front leg. Again, you can stay on the toes of the back leg if that feels a little bit better on the hips. Just providing a little bit of movement in that hamstring. And then when you're ready, inhale, exhale, fold over this right leg. Bring the right hip back in space, push the left hip forward. Bend that knee as much as you need to. Again, using the blocks, if that's going to help you, pull that hip back in space. Oof, hamstring, loving life there. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can now stretch your right arm forward. Right hand comes to your hip. I like to shorten up the stance here as I go for these twists to get a bit more into them. And then as you exhale, sort of twist your right shoulder up to the sky. Start to look to your right. If you want, we can release that hand. Just promoting that stretch and that twist through the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring it all down. You can walk this all around to the front once again. From here, just press those blocks or the floor. Just bring some life into those legs. I'm going to sweep this right leg around behind the left. Sit down. Left toes face forward. Right arm is now going to hug onto left knee. Sit nice and tall. Left hand presses down behind us to get a nice tall back. And as you exhale and you squeeze that left leg in, you get a lovely stretch, both in the lumbar but also in this left glute. Again, which may be quite nice after yesterday. Inhale, exhale, twist around. Inhale, and exhale. Bring it back to the open side. Bend this right knee. Just rock hips side to side. Again, glutes nice and open after this. Bring the bum in, slowly come down. Thread the hands through, grab onto the knee. Head comes down, come to that reclined pigeon. Again, this one I'm really enjoying today after yesterday. Inhale, exhale, pull that right hip back in space. Left hip forward. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, feel that opening of that glute. Feel it all releasing. Do your best to bring your brain into that space, which makes it sound like his brain's in his ass, which is maybe not the most flattering of statements, but you guys kind of understand what I mean. Inhale, rock yourself up. Just switch over. A little bit over time here, which is maybe my problem. Maybe I could have racked a better time yesterday had I paid more attention to how much time was down. Left arm wraps onto right knee. Right hand goes behind us. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, twist around. Inhale, what's a few more minutes when we're stretching out. Pretty intense day yesterday. Nice to do a little bit of stretching, keep everything alive and moving today. There was a moment on that ground where I thought I was never going to leave that lying down position in motion training. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, twist around. Feel that opening in the glute. Nice work. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Come back to center. Bring both hands down. Bend that left leg. Rock side to side. Feel what's happening with that glute now. And when you're ready, slide all the way down. Hands thread through the gap. We come into reclined pigeon on this side. I like to have this little grip where the left hand goes onto the right foot, right arm through the middle. This helps me just to remember to dorsiflex the right leg so the toes come back to the shin. Also, a lot of people keep the head and shoulders up. Try and relax everything down to the mat so the shoulders can relax. And that added bit of weight will bring the hips in a little bit closer, which will get you a bit more of a stretch through that right glute. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Really feel it through. Inhale and exhale. Oh, that feels great, by the way. I'm going to keep this PG by not letting you know exactly how much I enjoyed that. Bring it all the way up. Straighten both legs out. Pedal them out. And there you have it. That is your 15-minute fix. Well, if I'm honest, that's 17-minute fix for the 19.1 workout. I hope that helps you, and I hope that aids you in your training and your recovery, and hopefully also in your session coming up this Friday. Looking forward to seeing it myself. I won't be lying if I say that it also makes me a little bit nervous. So I hope you guys feel great. I hope you smash those times, and comment below to let me know what you got on that first 19.1, and anything else you would like to see in these stretch videos and these yoga videos, then do let me know. Make sure you smash like, subscribe, and get me a comment below. And we'll see you next time for 15-minute fix. I'm the Downward Doug. You've been awesome. See you next time.